The head of Maui's embattled emergency management agency has resigned, and a new federal report says 2023 could be one of the hottest on record. Good morning, I'm Janine Herbst from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Maui's emergency management administrator has resigned a day after defending his decision not to use the island's siren system during the deadly wildfires. Herman Ndea says he doesn't regret his decision because he says the sirens are mainly used for tsunamis. And he says people would have headed to the mountains into the fire. Residents dispute that. Meanwhile, the burn zone in Lahaina is toxic. Officials are worried about asbestos and lead because of the age of the homes and businesses, along with other toxic chemicals in the ash and debris. NPR's Gabriel Spitzer has more.
The biggest danger comes from ingesting or breathing in the toxic chemical. So that means that the really acute risks go way down once the fire's out and the smoke is dissipated. But lots of the emissions that start out as airborne particles and smoke end up settling back down into ash and soot, and they cling to surfaces, they run off into the water. And that means people could be exposed over and over for a really long time.
NPR's Gabriel Spitzer. At least 111 people died. About 1,000 are listed as missing. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says this year could be one of the hottest in recorded history. NPR's Shea Byram has more.
Last month marked the hottest July since 1850. South America, Africa, and Asia saw record warm temperatures. Arizona, New Mexico, Florida, and Maine also experienced their hottest July on record. Now, about 30% of the U.S. is experiencing drought, says NOAA climatologist Karen Gleason.
Drought conditions expanded or intensified across much of the Deep South and parts of the Southwest, as well as in the Northwest and extreme northern tier.
Scientists say most of the U.S. will continue seeing above normal temperatures through November. Shema Bairam, NPR News.
North Carolina's Democratic governor will soon decide whether to veto sweeping elections legislation approved this week by the state's Republican-dominated legislature. From member station WUNC, Rusty Jacobs has more.
The GOP bill would eliminate a 3-day grace period for counting mail-in ballots postmarked by Election Day. Republicans say that would boost voter confidence in Election Day results. But Democrats in the North Carolina General Assembly note the grace period was established in 2009 through bipartisan legislation, and that claims of widespread voter fraud are baseless. State Representative Robert Reeves worries eliminating the grace period could result in otherwise valid votes getting tossed due only to unreliable postal service.
We are making it harder for people to have a voice.
Governor Roy Cooper is likely to veto the bill, but Republicans have the legislative supermajority to override it. For NPR News, I'm Rusty Jacobs in Durham, North Carolina.
You're listening to NPR News.